Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Alex, the Comic Hoarder. Thank you so much for clicking play on this video. I've got another collection for you guys today, another haul video, and I wanted to take a break from The Amazing Spider-Man. This is from the same exact guy that I got The Amazing Spider-Man from, but I was so excited to show off what I got. So I've got my books on this side, this is my collection on this side, and this is the collection that I just picked up, and I'm going to integrate those into my collection, and we'll see what I do with the rest. But hopefully you guys are excited. I'm pretty excited to show you guys what I got. Here we go. As always, before we get started with any video, I want to give a big shout out to our friends over at 789comics.com who supply the 9.2 crew with all of our great giveaways. Definitely go to 789comics.com and use a discount code 9.2crew to save 10% on your next order. And definitely be checking out the Wonder Woman 750th issue with the amazing variant cover by Shannon Mayer. This thing is absolutely beautiful, and it's one that we're definitely going to be plugging for 789comics.com. Okay, I'm going to make this as quick as possible. I've got another collection right here, and this is from the same exact guy that I got The Amazing Spider-Man. Now, I haven't really bagged and boarded anything above like number 100. Actually, I have bagged and boarded a lot of the Bronze Age stuff, but I wanted to hold off on showing that. I wanted to get straight to this stuff so I can start integrating this into my other collection. But here's my Fantastic Four collection. This is what I've got so far, and I have a list right here of what books I am still missing. I'm missing 18 books out of my collection. And as you can see here, I'll post these, what books I need. And so if there's anything that you see that I have multiples of in here that you have, or that you need, or you want to trade, maybe possibly we can trade. So I'll leave this stuff in the description below, which numbers I'm missing. I'm missing 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 27, and 28. And that's it for all of the Stan Lee and Jack Kirby books. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show these books that I bought in this collection side by side with the books that I already have in my collection, and then I'll be integrating some of those books into my collection, taking some of these books out and putting them in the trade or for sale box so that I can get my nice Fantastic Four run completed and going. So without further ado, let's see what is in this brand new collection of Fantastic Four Silver Age books. So the first one up is Fantastic Four 29, and this is probably about a 2.5 to 3.0 condition. It's got a lot of damage on the spine, but all of the books in here are complete with attached covers. If it didn't have an attached cover, which none of them did, I would have definitely marked that. This one also came in the collection. There's lots of multiples, even some triples in this collection. It was a little bit nicer except for this tape pull right there. So 2 copies of Fantastic Four 29. It started on Yancey Street, Ben Grimm's stomping grounds. And this is the copy that I have already. So this is Fantastic Four 29, and mine's all 3 copies are probably in like 3.0 range, 2.5 to 3.5 range. Next one up is number 32, and this is the death of Franklin Storm and the first appearance of Mole Rat. And so this is a pretty nice copy. It's definitely mid-grade, and then this is also a VG copy. This is my copy. So very, very similar in grade. Both are complete, both are very nice. This is the brand new one, and this is the one that I had already. This is Fantastic Four 33. It's the first appearance of Atuma, and it's got Submariner on the cover. This one's got some waves, so I'm going to be pressing this one. And then this is my copy, which this one has a color breaking crease, excuse me, right there. So that one brings it probably down to like the 4.0, and there's some damage down here as well. So I'm not sure which one's better. We'll see how this one turns out after pressing, but this is the one that I got in the new collection, and this is the one that I had. I had 2 copies of number 37, and it looks like this one's in a little bit lower grade. This one's a pretty nice solid copy of this book, maybe mid-grade for sure. Like I said, a lot of these are mid-grade, and this is my copy. So another trifecta, 3 copies of this. This is the first appearance of Anel or Anelli. She's a scroll mother of Hulkling, and this is the death of Mole Rat. So once again, 3 copies. There were 3 copies of the second appearance of the Frightful Four, and this is the first time that Pastepot Pete calls himself the Trapster, I believe. So this is a pretty nice, solid copy of 38. Then there was a little bit less of a copy, mid-grade copy, and then a low-grade copy. So very nice. And then I had my copy here. So I'm not really sure which one's better. I think my copy is pretty nice, but this first one is also pretty solid as well. So just a little bit dirty, but it can be clean. It looks like it can be cleaned up. It's a little grimy, but other than that, pretty good condition. Here is Fantastic Four 39, low grade condition, but it's a really cool cover with Doctor Doom and Daredevil on the cover. So a blind man shall lead them, which is really, really cool. Love that. And then I also had a copy in my collection as well. I think my copy is just a little bit better. This one has some color breaking creases up there, but yeah. Now I have 2 copies of this book. Here is number 41, and this is the 3rd appearance of the Frightful Four. This is a pretty solid grade copy, and this one actually might replace the copy that I have in my collection. And then a little bit lower, but still very, very solid, great, solid book. There's just a little bit of spine damage down here, and then mine looks a little bit greener. I'm not sure. Looks a little bit greener, like a little bit more faded. So I don't know if you can tell the difference, but this is my copy. It looks a little bit more, I don't know, dirty or grimy, and then here's a nicer copy. So can you tell the difference? I feel like I can. This one looks a little bit more green. So anyways, 3 copies of this book. I've always loved this purple cover. It is number 42 with the Thing and Mr. Fantastic fighting, and it's like, to save you, I must kill you. There's the Frightful Four there on the bottom, and you can see Human Torch. This is a little bit lower grade than the copy that I have. Mine's a pretty nice condition copy. So now I have 2 copies of this book. There were 2 copies in that collection of number 43. This one is actually pretty nice. I think it has a decent centering. And then this one is a little bit more beat up. Actually, it's well beat up. This one's low grade. It's got some tape with maybe an extra staple right there. So there's the 2 copies. This one's pretty decent. Mine actually has a little bit of a spine roll, and so I'm going to try to fix that. I'm going to try to fix that spine roll, do a spine roll fix, and then press it. And this one may be actually the best copy out of all 3 of them, but if not, this new one looks pretty good. So now there's 3 copies in the collection of this book, number 43. Okay, this guy must have been heavily investing in Gorgon, the cousin of Black Bolt, and the bodyguard of Black Bolt. This is Fantastic Four, number 44, the first appearance of Gorgon. Very, very nice copy of this book. Then it gets weird. It gets weird. This one has some stuff on it, so that needs to be cleaned up. I'm not sure what it is. It looks like maybe 2 books were hot next to each other and got some residue off. There's a little bit of inking right there. And then last one, not too bad. That can clean up, just a little writing and a little bit of mud or something right there. I have no idea. But I think the first copy or my copy might be good. So now I have 4 copies of the first appearance of Gorgon. So that's pretty cool. These are pretty decent, solid copies, especially this one. Really nice, solid copy. I was really excited to see that this collection had number 46, the first appearance of Black Bolt. I'm a huge Inhumans fan, and so I really like Black Bolt, the king of the Inhumans. So I was really excited to see that one. There's a little bit of spine damage. I'm going to press this and see how it comes out. I fixed the spine roll on it already, so it turned out pretty good, but now I just kind of need to flatten it out and make sure that it's pressed and ready to go. Here's my copy. So this copy is actually a little bit nicer than my copy, but I did recently, and I'm going to show you guys, pick up a 3rd copy. Now this is the 4th copy I've ever owned, but the 3rd copy that I own right now. It's a much nicer copy. There was a baseball card shop in the St. Louis, Lake St. Louis area, or maybe St. Peters, Missouri area, that I bought this from. Now it does have a big crease there, but other than that, it's a really nice book. So I was happy to get that. It's the 3rd copy that I have of the first appearance of Black Bolt. I had first appearance of Maximus, so this is number 47. I think mine is a little bit better. Both actually need a pressing, so I'm going to definitely throw these in the press at some point. But I'm happy to have 2 first appearances of Black Bolt's brother, Maximus. I forgot to grab my copy of this book that's in my collection. It's actually in the safe. And so this is the one that was in the collection. So this is Fantastic Four, number 48. Really nice condition book. It's probably very similar to the one that I have. Erod 212 of the New York Warriors. Preston cleaned mine, sent it off, and it got a 3.0. I'll probably at some point post a picture. There's probably a picture on my Instagram. But anyways, happy to have another copy of the first appearance of Silver Surfer. Very, very timely. So much Silver Surfer news going on. So this one could potentially be available for one of the bigger books on my want list. So hopefully we can, if somebody's got a need for this book, I've got a need for other ones. So thanks. Another very, very timely book. If you have not read the brand new Donny Cates Thor, which I just got done reading that yesterday or the day before, can't remember, was very excited. So spoiler alert, if you haven't read that, it's been 2 weeks maybe. So I think we're past the embargo. But this is Fantastic Four, number 49, the first full appearance of Galactus, second appearance of Silver Surfer. This one's got a little bit of writing up there on the F, and it's got a little bit of a color breaking crease. But here's my copy, so now I have 2 copies of this book as well. So I'm very, very excited to have this one, potentially offer this one up for trade as well. It's weird for me to say this, but I think this is the first time that I've ever owned this book, Fantastic Four, number 50. Now it does have some crinkles and creases up here, which I'm going to throw this in the press. There's some color breaking action going on with that. But other than that, it's a pretty decent copy. It's low grade, but I still like it. It's the first appearance of Wyatt Wingfoot. It's a really classic, beautiful Jack Kirby cover. Battle between Silver Surfer and Galactus. Just love this. I think the great legend would say Johnny goes to college. Don't miss that. Human Torch goes to college. So really awesome book, and very, very happy to have this in the collection. So this one's automatically going to go into that, right now actually. So there it goes. It's not going back into that pile. The collection didn't come with an extra copy of Fantastic Four 52, but it did come with a nice copy of 53. And so that's paired very nicely with my copy. And that is the first appearance of Claw. So happy to have another copy of this in my collection. This is the first appearance of Evil Eye, number 54. And that's the copy that I got in the collection. And here is the one that I've already had. So both actually pretty nice copies. Here's number 55, and this is actually considered a classic cover with the Battle of Thing and Silver Surfer. And I had 2 existing copies in the collection, so now there are 3 copies. There was a copy of number 56. This is the second appearance of the Claw. And here is the copy that I had. So both are very nice copies. Here's number 58, pretty cool Dr. Doom cover. And this is the copy that I had. Fantastic Four 59 is actually considered a classic Jack Kirby cover. This one has a little bit of a tape pull right there. And here is my much nicer copy. Once again, I think this guy had big hopes for Blastar. This is number 62, first appearance of Blastar. There's 3 copies. And the first one's very nice. Somewhat nice. And then very low grade, lots of spine damage, lots of chipping on the spine. And then here is my copy. So 4 copies of the first appearance of Blastar. He had 2 nice copies of number 63. And here's my copy of that book. Issue number 64 is the first mention of the Kree race, and it's the first appearance of this guy's Sentry, or the Kree Intergalactic Sentry. So there's 2 nice copies of that. And then I also had 2 nice copies as well. So there's 4 copies of this book now in the collection. Unfortunately, he did not have any of the Adam Warlock 66 or 67 Cocoon issues, but what he did have, he had a pretty decent, solid mid-grade copy of 68. I've always loved this cover with the Thing, and here is my copy. He had a pretty nice copy of number 69, and here is my copy of that book. Okay, I'm going to try to roll through the rest of these up into 100. Here are a few copies of number 70. This one's mine, and these are the 2 that came in the collection. Here was his copy of number 71. I actually don't have this one, so this one's going straight in the box, but I did already mark that off kind of a long time ago. I didn't have this one as well. This is 73 with the Avengers, and I did not have this one, so this one's also going in the PC box. Here's number 74 out of that collection. It's a great Galactus cover, and it's the first appearance of one of the Galactus servants named Punisher, and here is my copy. You've got some Jack Kirby floating heads. This is number 75 and my copy. This is number 76, and it's denoted as the second appearance of Psycho Man, and here is my copy from the great Collecto 6. Beautiful, beautiful condition. There were 2 copies of the first appearance of Tomazuma, and I also have 2 copies. One of these is from the great Collecto 6 again. Beautiful, beautiful grade. Issue number 81 is when Crystal joins the team, and here is my copy. This is number 82. They recently did an homage cover within the last couple years, And here is my copy. This is the first appearance of Zor. He had 2 copies of number 83. This one's pretty low grade condition. And I had 2 copies as well, and one of these is from Collecto6 off of Instagram. Definitely check out Collecto6. He's an awesome collector and shows some really great Golden Age stuff. I've always really loved number 84 with the very ominous cover of Dr. Doom. And here is my cover, and I believe this one is also from Collecto6. Here's number 85, really cool cover. 86, this one's from the new collection, and these 2 actually are the ones that I have had. So 3 copies of that. I now have 4 copies of number 87. These are from the new collection, and these are the ones that I had. A couple copies of number 88. And those were actually all the 12-cent issues, so those are the ones that I've kept in this box. So now on to the 15-cent issues, which these are all brand new to the collection. These are all the ones that I've expanded now, just trying to complete the Stan Lee Jack Kirby run. Here's issue number 89, the first 15-cent issue, and what's really interesting about this one is this is the European edition, so happy to have those in the collection, and I think that's my first price variant on this book, or in this entire run, so that's kind of neat. I've always loved this book with the scroll on the cover. This is number 90. There's some damage on this one up at the top, but this one is a pretty nice copy of the book. 1 copy of number 91, and this is the first appearance of Torg. I've always actually liked this cover as well, the gangsters with the thing. 2 copies of number 92. 1 copy of number 93. 1 copy of number 94. This one has a spine roll. It looks like it can be fixed pretty easily, so I'm definitely going to try to attempt to do that, and then so fix the spine roll and then press it. There's some first appearances in this one, so I'm not quite sure though who exactly they are, but pretty awesome book. 2 copies of number 95. This is the first appearance of Monocle. The first one is in very nice shape, and the second one is in trashed, beat up. Huge chunk there, chunk there, tape pull there. I don't know what was happening with this book, but it's actually attached at the staples, believe it or not. Crazy stuff. 1 copy of number 96 with the Mad Thinker. 1 copy of number 97, and as you can see here, there's some dirt going on right here, and so I need to try to attempt to clean that off, and maybe I'll update sometime on how that went. Number 98 is a book that I've always loved for the fact that the cover is the Fantastic Four on the moon, so I've really loved this book. It's number 98, and there are 2 copies of this book. 2 very nice copies of number 99 with the Inhumans. So both copies are pretty nice. This one's got a little bit of damage right up there, but other than that, the colors are just pop. They just explode off the page. Here is the anniversary issue, number 100. Really great and very nice condition copy. And the last Jack Kirby cover and Stan Lee story. This is Fantastic Four number 101. I think Romita picks up on the covers after this. Jack Kirby may do the interiors or help him on the cover, I'm not sure. But this is the last one in the set that I'm trying to collect. Here's Fantastic Four number 101. Very solid copy with a little bit of rubbing right there. Otherwise, that is it. Really love this collection. Love this brand new lot, and added a lot to that run that I'm trying to collect. And that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for sticking with it. If you're not already subscribed to this channel, please consider hitting that subscription button. Also hit that thumbs up. Really does help out this channel. And then comment down below what's your favorite book in this entire run. And also let me know, look in the description below. I'm going to try to post all of the numbers that I need. If there's any doubles or triples or quadruples within this lot that you saw that you might be interested in some of those books, we can do a trade. We'll love to put some kind of package together to where we can get some of these books off of the list for 2020. Definitely not going to try to just pound out this and get it done by 2020. It's definitely going to be a marathon because I know number 5 is going to be like a $3,000 to $5,000 book, which is insane unless I get like a 1.0, which is going to be like $2,000. Who knows? Don't know if I'll be able to do it this year, but thank you guys once again for sticking with this. I still have more Fantastic Four to show. I've also got a lot more ASM, but I've got like 2 huge piles of awesome books. So I don't know when I'm going to get back to the ASM. I don't know when I'm going to get back to the Fantastic Four, but I've got lots of great stuff, including a 2020 want list including a lot of these books that are on this list. So thank you guys once again for sticking with this channel, for watching this video, and I'll talk to you all on the next one. See ya. Bye.